Hi, Bob from Email Homes talking about second suites. Why do I need a permit to build my basement apartment? Well, anybody will tell you that you need a permit to do anything. However, that's a little bit generic. In years gone by, if you were building a suite to put your mother-in-law in, or maybe your teenage son, then in effect, you could build that suite without a permit and get away with it because it was being used for that purpose. But the second you decide to rent that unit out, let's say your teenage son moves away, then you're now turning your home into technically a duplex. Suddenly it becomes illegal. You can't really go and get the permit now, it's too late. But what you can do is go to the city and get their checklist that tells you exactly what you need to do to make that unit legal. And what it will be mostly is fire code. So you may have to put some materials between the floors to make sure that it's fire retardant. You might have to put in a steel door, a fire resistant door between the units so that a fire doesn't get past that. And the reason these rules are different is because you're now renting it out to somebody else, not a family member. And even if you did that and didn't get a permit, if somebody next door, for example, complains and says, hey, this guy just built an apartment in his basement, I don't think he's allowed to do that. The city will send out a compliance officer, and they will go against this checklist and see if you've done everything you're supposed to do. And if you haven't, they're going to, first of all, force you to make those changes. And if you have a tenant in there, you're going to have to kick them out while you do that. And there's a possibility you could get charged. Now, between you and me, that's probably not going to happen. They'll give you the chance first to fix things. But if you don't do it, then there's $25,000 fine that's there that they can use to levy against you. So this is why it's better, if you're thinking about doing it now, to go and get the permits. It doesn't take a long time anymore because the city is making it much, much easier to do this. And they even have guidelines of what you need to do. And if you do simple drawings, they don't have to be necessarily professional, but simple drawings of what you're going to do, they will approve the permit and let you go ahead. And then in the end, they'll come out and inspect it, go against that checklist, and as long as you've done everything that was on that checklist, they will approve your home to be a legal duplex.